What? A minute early? Come on. That's almost never happened. Welcome, holiday strugglers. Welcome. What's going on? Let's see who's here. Bunch of people here already. Teresa, sis. Oh, dang. I get nothing. Oh, ooh, big drums. Teresa blocked Teefs. Wow, that's so weird. What's going on, everybody? Let me finish getting set up here. My body's here on time, but oh my God, Mr. Foolish has entered the chat. I thought he would be gone, making deliveries tonight, but here he is. He's here. Let me just get this set up, just in case we want to do some card pulls, just for funsies. All right. Just updated my software. Format page. Landscape, because we want to make room for the cards. Okay, we ready. We ready. View. Web layout. That's what I'm talking about right there. All right. Now we ready. We ready. What's going on, y'all? Tell me of your struggles. If some more people get on, I'm gonna share with you some tips. I mean, a lot of times when we're struggling, we don't want to do anything about it, and there's no shame in that. That's you're just not ready. You're not ready. Cecile, throwing some emojis in there. What is that? What is that? A flower and a smiley, I think. That is nice. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Let me just get on my decks. We've got a full cast of characters tonight. We've got Avropuss, we've got Moody, we've got Morgan. We didn't want her to feel left out. Since we're going maybe a little dark tonight, we're doing some Santa Muerte. I'm a copycatter. Copycatted off Debbie. Got the Gummy Bear Tarot, which is hilarious. Got Crowy. I mean, we've got almost the whole cast here. There were some darker ones, but I think Santa Muerte is as dark as we need to get tonight, right? Things are dark enough. Oh, and this. I love this guy. Let me just get him out of the whatever this is. Come on now. Come on. What is this? A puzzle box? All right, we'll just we'll leave her right here just in case. Just in case we need backup, right? What do we got here? How's y'all's holidays going? Are y'all having I'm hoping it's a good holiday. I mean, well, I mean, bad or good, you know, it's all the same, really. Yeah, no kidding. Because usually what I do is just leave all the cards out on top of the book, but since I had to transport it all the way from the basement, figure she better be in her little carrying case. Right. So noisy. This is pretty though. Look. Ooh. It's going to be a shame when that gets all torn to hell. Hey, guess what, Teeth? There's no such thing as zero on the Kinsey scale, so don't make any assumptions. Cecile. Now we're talking. You know, I love it when people are authentic about what's really going on. I saw an article today. I mean, I think uh, those of us who have been around for a while, just as a human, um, kind of get this as we get older, that people present their lives a certain way, but it's not really authentic. And more, I'm just kind of enjoying watching the veil disappear as people get older. And they're just like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop. It doesn't matter. Let's just stop. Let's just call it like it is. Anybody want a card? There's like 8 of you here. So the good news about that is A, people are maybe enjoying their holidays and they don't need to come on here and look at my chins. And then B, you guys got individual attention. All right, teeth. Let me see what I could do for you here. This deck is still kind of sticky. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Let me just get it up here. Ah, that's what he said. Oh, pronunciation I can butcher. Good times. All right, let's look at your cards. Let's examine it closely. And yes, you all get a card because there's 77 left. So let me share my screen here so we can all gaze upon it. Oh, cool. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Lori. Yeah, Lori. It's you know what, dude? I'm gonna put up her comment here. Man, listen, I'm too lazy to front. Also, my memory ain't that great. So if I was trying to put something over on somebody, I'd be like the Lucy Ricardo of grifters or whatever. I'd bust my own self out. Hey, Maureen. All right, let's look at I pulled a card for teeth here. That's definitely a fair question, Lori. All right. Check this out. Sekhmet. I'm just going to read it from the book. With the specialty decks, I'm not sure why people don't read it from the book. I'm like, dude, if you're just going to use the same meanings that, like, the Rider-Waite Smith or, you know, just use those meanings, and why are you getting another deck for? That's just me. Egyptian goddess of destruction. Tethys, what are you up to? Sekhmet, is that how you say it?
Sekhmet.
Sekhmet. Mr. Foolish is on hand for pronunciation. I'm just scraping my eyeballs across this right quick. She loves violence and passion, the fire and the blood, the burning of the loins, Yetif, and the raging of the heart. She is the untempered sun. She is death in the desert. Saucy. She is divine vengeance, born to destroy humanity for their wicked ways. Hmm. The lioness is also called upon the healers, in addition to being extremely vengeful. Those named a pure priest of Sekhmet. Her cleansing fire protects against the devastations of pestilence and plague. Okay, now, right? Sounds for sure. No, guess what, Lori? Check this out. I'm gonna put this up. Listen, I'm glad you asked these questions and I'm glad you made these comments because here's my deal. First of all, I'm a rookie and I plan to stay that way. Okay. Second, I don't do read ins on anything but how people can empower themselves. Uh, I don't do revenue. This channel will never, ever, ever be monetized. I don't do stuff for the man. I ignore all of my YouTube creators' emails unless it's got like a fun idea. Like uh, when I started doing live streams, it's just because I wanted to learn how to do it. It wasn't about getting a bunch of people to give me money or whatever. I don't allow any money to change my hands, which is a shame because my cuticles are a mess. Anyway, fair question. I'm glad you made this comment. I am also disgusted. There's some people that are readers. They're just like, hey, listen, if you want to give me money, that's cool. But like this, like almost gaming the system and doing readings on just basically telling people what they want to hear. I don't do any of that. I do readings about how you can get yourself wrangled, like you can get yourself to a place of spongy so you can get foolish and figure out what your options are instead of worrying about the outcome of external events or worrying about what so and so's doing. Like at the end of the time here, you're going to be the one that has to look yourself in the face. So spending a ton of time worrying about when the world is going to meet your expectations instead of focusing on finding your inner strength, I think is a waste of time. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion, okay? But I do love having fun and I do love to entertain people. So I think a lot of people look past my incompetence. Like I'm reading straight out the book, y'all. Like I'm not even I'm completely unashamed about that. Totally unashamed. I don't even care. Because I'm foolish, baby. It's what I do. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Nice to see you. All right, Teeth. I want to tell you what happens here when Sekhmet appears. I love the art too on these cards. This is the Dark Goddess Tarot. Check this out, Teeth. The situation challenges you to exert your utmost power and influence. Be strong, be mighty, be unapologetic. Yes. Yes, bitch. Devour your fears. Do not let small things trouble you now. Juice up your life. Drink in the sweetness. Teresa, that's what I'm saying. Like, doesn't really matter if any of my predictions come true or not. I'm just saying. All right, Teef, sorry. I got foolish here for a second. Play in the sun. Give your one precious life all your blood, sweat, and tears. Let your passions roar. Oh. Letting your passions roar makes life beautiful and momentous. All right, Teef, now listen. Little bit of a call out, babe. All right. Own your rage, your outrage. Out the evildoers. Be vigilant. Stillness and silence do not protect you. Ferocity does, but take care not to punish the innocent on the way. Remember, you have a sweet side. That's true. Burn away the corruption that clings to your spirit by feeding your spirit what makes it whole and strong and on fire from within. Love that. That's a great card, man. That's a great card, dude. What do you think about that? Is there any sort of helpful at all? Yeah, Lori. Here's my theory. If you, I mean, and this can always change. That's the other thing. Like, I don't get I feel like being spongy allows you to update your opinions or beliefs based on new information. I think that's an easier way to live this life. These cards are just tools, but they are fun. And just about every different deck, like I read right out of the book, because if I tried to memorize things, I am starting to, I'm still new at this. I'm starting to recognize them by sight now. Exactly, dude. We're just bags of flesh, really. Uh, I read out of the book to make sure that I don't miss any of the meaning. Uh, but then that takes the pressure off me, and then I'm having a different conversation. Like one major thing is I kind of get bunchy under like cognitive pressures, like having to remember things on the spot. That can make me really bunchy. And then it's not about the cards anymore. Now it's about some neurotic loop that I go in. So I just being able to rely on the book and just read it allows the flow to happen. And we are just mere mortals. That is for sure. Um, I do see the cards as like an extension. And I also think that a lot of times any card would do. No problem, Teef. Do you read cards for yourself, Lori, or? I think there's a way to have a lot of fun with the cards. Um, absolutely. But that human might have, when I'm reading cards with a book, that human might have a set of experiences, the way that they word the meanings might give me some insight, because different people have different sets of, you're talking about different central nervous systems, different set of experiences, different language. I get a lot out of just like popping myself out of my language and listening to somebody else's. I get a lot from that. Um, and I'm going to interpret it a certain way because I'm a different person than you. You're a different person than me. You might read the same exact meaning and have a different view of it. But in the end, like to me, it's all good. If it's time you can spend with yourself, thinking about ways that you can make this life a little bit less torturous. If you can go from like Les Miserables to less miserable, that's my goal. Oops. Yeah, let's see that one. Yeah, man. I don't like guruism in anything, and that's why, man, it actually I get bunchy about people people who don't see their own power. That bothers me. That bothers me. Physical strength, that's a big thing for me. Mental strength, that's a huge thing for me. That really, and then leaving themselves wide open for like to get hoodwinked or whatever. Just that whole, I don't like any of that. But then I also know that I'm not in charge of any of it. So I want people to feel their inner power so they don't need me. I don't want to be needed. I want people to, like if I say something that's helpful, that's awesome, but I don't ever want to be that person where people follow. Just you have your own uh inner wisdom, like go follow that, like go figure that out. Like go build a relationship with yourself. So yeah, that bothers me too. Um but I mean it's not that's not for me. That might be part of a process, a bigger process or a bigger picture that I don't understand. And sometimes, I mean, sometimes it can be useful to live in this world as a powerless person so that you learn that you don't want to be that anymore. I mean, that's a lot of this stuff I think is just bigger picture stuff that I don't understand, but it's part of some kind of process. And I have to look at it that way because otherwise I'll chew myself up over something that like I don't even have any control over. And I don't like to let things get me twice. I don't. I got other stuff to do. Who wants a card? Who wants a Dark Goddess card? This one is pretty fun. Or we could bust out Moody. Moody likes to have a good time. Teef, do you want a Moody? Well, I mean that stuff. I mean, I don't. Uh, I just try not to pay too much attention because first of all, it's none of my business, and then second of all, um, they're gonna figure it out. They'll figure it out one day. I try not to. I mean, sometimes I even get bungee about. All right, Teresa. I call this deck Moody. It's the Mood Tarot. And this one is fun because it's plastic, so it's very flexible. And then I don't get pop outs with this one. Oops, there he goes. It just flies out. Sometimes the cards try to make a run for it. I'm not. I'm not going to count that one, Moody. That's crazy. We're talking about Teresa. Teresa. Teresa wants a card. Just one card. Let's just do one card. Not 5 cards. Oh. Queen of Pentacles. Let me just get this up here for you. I don't know what it means, but maybe you'll know. I'm just here to report the cards. Moody. All right, you ready? Oops, that doesn't look right at all. Ugh. God, it's a good thing I'm not doing any of this for money. I'd be screwed otherwise. Okay. Looky there. Queen of Pence. I will try to do this from memory because it's just one card. I have trouble with trying to put like 3 to 5, sometimes even 7 cards together, and then I'm still working on like how to string all the stories together for a reading. But it is fun, and I love to do it. I'm just not going to waste your time with it. So, Queen of Pentacles to me is energy. It's not just money. It's energy. It's Teresa. Oh no. Well, guess what? Pressure's off. You don't have to. Um, you can though if you're the Queen of Pentacles. Give me. Uh, even like skill. It's anything you can take and use to transform something. That's how I see Pentacles, but I don't even know if that's right. That's just how I've always felt like. So if you the queen, you the queen. You the queen, Teresa. Oh no. See? Now I'm playing 26 card pickup. Hold on. Hold please. Oh my god. Okay. That's the only drawback to Moody. I feel like I need like one of those things you put a baby in, a high chair. That's what I feel like Moody needs. Oh, what a mess. That was a mess, you guys. See? And you know what? I'm not even embarrassed about it. That's the foolish way, baby. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Ray of Sunshine. Yeah. it took me it took me like 4 days, and I'm pretty sure I ran out of curses, dude. Oh my god, I was cussing and I made a ton of mistakes, but I wanted to learn more about video editing, so that's the way you do it. I just had to struggle through it until I got to the end of it. But it turned out like way better than I thought it would. I was very excited about it. And now I know I could do that. Uh, Apologies in advance. I'd like to do some shorts, like really like 1 to 2 minutes. Because sometimes I just have like a quick tip I want to share with you about, like, for example, how to stop that loop, that neurotic anxiety loop. I've been finding a lot of ways to stop it by engaging a different part of the brain, and that may not even be some groundbreaking discovery, but to me it was. But it doesn't have to be a whole big like 25-minute like watching me wait for the pop out, shuffling, me goofing around and doing a bunch of shtick and just basically acting like a jackass. I can condense I was born this way. I could condense it down to like 1 or 2 minute um jackassiest type of videos. Ray of Sunshine, would you like a card? Oh, Moody, cheesy. Moody's got a case of the ass. Moody's even struggling through the holiday. You see this? Guess what? Guess what? Ray of Sunshine. All right, Moody. You know what? You might be put in timeout. It's ridiculous, man. Making me move around and stuff. You know I hate to do that. Ray of Sunshine. Yeah, yeah, and that's another reason why I didn't want to do live streams very often. Because man, people be going on for like 2 hours. I'm just like, dude, what are you doing, man? Because to me, I try to be as fast as possible. I try not to take up too much time because I want you to get back to your life. I want you to, maybe even think about something I said and how, like, if it's useful to you, how you're gonna, or even do something else that like increases your capabilities that has nothing to do with me. Man, some people go over like 2 hours every day. I'm just like, what are you doing? Because I value your time as well as my own, so that's also why I don't do videos every day. Like I just took a month off because something was telling me just to stop. Just stop. I try to do a couple of videos. I've also been trying to record from here, which none of those worked out. And I'm just like, all right, man, let's just let it go for for however long we need to until it feels right to return. So I took like a month off, and I'm the better for it because I was actually working on other stuff that I wanted to do. So, which then I bring back to this channel, like the video editing stuff that I was digging into on my break. And just think, like, if I was beholden to the man, as Lori and I discussed earlier, I wouldn't feel the freedom to do that. Just take a break, just unannounced. Just, I wasn't sure how long it would last. I just waited until I was ready to do it again. No biggie, right? And nobody was harmed or no airway blockages occurred and everything's fine. And now I'm here with Ray of Sunshine's card. Ray of Sunshine, what's going on here, buddy? That is not proper form. It does cut into nap time. Teeth knows. What's up, Constance? Ray of Sunshine, you can you need to put some of those down, son. You're gonna tear a rotator cuff, or I see some potential here for some lower back injuries. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're supposed to lift with the legs. This is in proper form. Ray of Sunshine, can you tell what's going on here? I'm just going to validate this really quickly. Oh, no, I don't have my usual book. Let's see what I do have. I love that book. Damn it. Let's see if this one... I just want to make sure I'm right. I would hate to tell you something incorrect. Hey, man, come on, just give me the damn... Oh, all right. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right. This is actually a card I get a lot for the chronically ill and the caregivers. Constance, buddy, man, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, Constance. That's rough, right? First holiday without your person. It's rough. All right, Ray of Sunshine, 10 of Wands. Taking on extra responsibility may lead to exhaustion. You've been working hard towards a goal and the end is in sight. How can you manage your time in order to free yourself up for rest when you need it? Ray of Sunshine, don't cut into the four of swords of it all. Don't cut into nap time. Yeah, Constance, that's rough, man. Do you want a card, Constance? Would you like one? You have a couple choices. We have, I'm going to let you pick because you're a holiday struggler. Santa Muerte, Afro Puffs, which she's giving Morgan a run for her money, I got to tell you. The Crow, which is also turning out to be one of my favorite decks. And then, of course, we have Moody. So your choice. It's Griever's choice today. The Crow. Excellent choice, madame. Excellent. I love me some Crowy. The book with this one also, I've really there's a couple of insights I had that I don't think I would have had if I hadn't read this book. If I had just gone with the traditional reading because the way that she words things kind of brought a new level of understanding for a lot of these cards. Also, I don't think she does reverse. Let me just check really quick, okay? All right, Crowe. No, she does reverse, but I'm trying not to be loud with the shuffling, dude. What's up, Sharon? I was just thinking of all the things that actually do aggravate me based on our discussion earlier. I feel myself getting emperor with it, and I'm like, uh-oh. We need to get spongy again. One of those things is when people start a sentence with so in not so much verbally, but in the written word. That drives me nuts. So dumb. It's so dumb. I'm just causing myself unnecessary aggravation. All right. All right, Constance. Crowe and I are here to serve. I'm trying to be quiet with my cards. Oh, I had a mat. Okay. Hey, look at that. That's not bad. Page of Cups. Hold on. Hold, please. I will put this up here. Because we have gone high tech at Camp Foolish. What passes for high tech anyway? That's not bad. Pages are a new message. That's all right. You know what? That's awesome. It doesn't matter. Welcome, because guess what? You're adding to my numbers too. So you can do whatever you want. It's not going to bother anybody here. There's a crow. He's got a little fishy in the cup there, looks like. And a crab. So basically, it's all you can eat night at Red Lobster. Let me just look at the. Also, this book goes in reverse. Like it starts with the king and then works its way down. All right, you ready? You ready, Constance? Page of Cups is a creative crow who finds inspiration practically everywhere she looks. Crow leans in and listens to a fish spin romantic tales of love and travels. This young, energetic bird delights in discovering new ideas and experiences, especially if they seem unconventional. Like here, like just hanging on a live stream. Her vision of the world is almost childlike, full of play and wonder. That kind of sounds like you, Constance. I mean, you have always laughed at my chicken butt jokes, and listen, not a lot of people could say that. Page of Cups appears to you as a reminder that dreams can often provide the answers or inspiration we seek. Stay open-minded because alternative solutions may be found from a different and creative perspective. You know, That's not bad. That's not bad. What do you think about that, Constance? Does that seem finding inspiration? Your dreams, stay open-minded, stay spongy. Exactly. Stay spongy. That's exactly what well, that's what I always end up saying. Stay spongy, be foolish, right? Thanks you guys. If you what oh that's oh it's a oh I see. Thanks guys. It's nice that we got the one number though. It's nice that we got one to add to the count there for a second. Okay, Constance, does that seem dude, that's great, lady. That's great. That's good stuff. I'm glad to hear about that. You know what? That's so weird, Constance. For some reason, yeah. Yeah. I paid you for a poet. That's good stuff. Who else wants a card? Sharon, would you like one? You get to pick. We have a pick. We have a buffet of cards tonight. We have the Crow Tarot, which you have just seen. We have Santa Muerte. The Crow loves some seafood. That's for sure. Anything good. All right. We're gonna bust out AfroBus for you, Sharon, because Morgan's on a little bit. Morgan's on just a little teeny weeny vacation. It's just that we're kind of breaking in a new deck. That's all. That's all. It's not Morgan's fault that she lacks diversity. You know, I love diversity, so. Let's just see. We're quietly shuffling. And all through the house, right? Okay. Here we go. Something is oh. That was quick. Oh. Do you want that? Are you receptive to the devil? Right off the bat, just came flying out. Let's take a look at this card. Okay. Have you been watching tarot readers? Are you? I'm sure you're familiar with the devil. It's really not anything to freak out about. It's basically self-enslavement. Although he looks like he might be doing some marshmallows later. Check that out. Check it out. A little bit of a marshmallow situation there. Does this make you're mad? Then we're switching decks because I will not have an unhappy customer. I won't. I mean, talk about adding to the holiday trauma. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm supposed to be doing here. Sharon, how about a Moody? Even though Moody has been very saucy tonight. Earlier I was playing 26 card pickup. Infuriating. All right, we'll lose this guy. That was just a warm up, Sharon. That was just a warm up. Let's just see. That just wasn't the deck for you. Oh my god. All right, Moody. That, oh my god. Oh, four of them just jumped right off of the table. Maybe you'll like this one. Constance, yeah, that's what I was thinking, but then sometimes when I give somebody a card and they hate it, um, I don't say anything because I figure if there is something they can get from it, they will. And sometimes that is a private matter, or at the time you kind of don't see the value in it until later. Regardless, so Sharon basically is getting two cards. If that other one turns out to be something useful for her, awesome, but it ain't going to be right now. And I am not here to aggravate anybody during the holiday season. I can get back to doing that on January 2nd. All right, 6 of Cups. Let me just make sure. Obviously, it's well, this is about childlike wonder. I really do not like this book. This format is not going to go. Cooperation and harmony in relationships. Revisiting the innocent joy of childhood memories. An opportunity to start afresh from a positive place in relationships. How can you open your heart to giving and receiving? How about that, Sharon? Does that make any sense to you at all right now? That's the other thing. A lot of times, I mean, I've done cards for myself, and it wasn't until later. I was just like, oh, don't. Mr. Foolish, would you like a card? You're good?
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
You never want one. That's not fair. I almost feel like I want to pull one for you just because of your insolence. I don't have diabetes. For the record, you got the Page of Pentacles, so whatever. Yeah. What?
What is the Pentacles mean?
Oh, Pentacles are all your resources like money, time, skills.
I hate them.
No, the Page of Pentacles. It's the young kid. No, why did somebody block Sharon? See, maybe now she needs to break free. Uh-oh, maybe I made her mad and she took off. Time will tell.
She liked the troll.
Who did?
Sharon did.
She did?
She got rid of the troll, and now she's the one being black.
I wonder who did that. How do I, let me just see. An outage, because now it's just Constance and Melinda.
Me.
No, you. Oh, that's just for the chat. Well, regardless. How can I tell who's on here? Can I tell? I guess I can't tell. That's terrible. Five of Wands. That's the fourth time that's busted out. I think that one's for me, though. Yep. Well, I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna call it. Actually, I'm entering some kind of state of confusion. I think I have pulled something in my brain. Are you guys gonna be good? You guys gonna make it? Constance, I'm thinking about you. I hope this has been at least somewhat fun. And thanks you guys for coming on here. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything.
An emoji, it worked.
Oh, good. Constance. All right. I know, right, Teresa? That damn Moody. Oh. I just need to get like a spill tray or whatever. All right, you guys gonna be good? You good? I do have a couple tips. Listen, if you start finding yourself, well, I mean, I could just go from mine. If you start hearing the word should a lot, you're already under pressure, right? You're already under pressure. There's no need to add to the pressure. Being a human just alone is some pressure. I have found that derailing it, not arguing with it, not going, oh, well, you're wrong because this and that, like these things that go on in our mind is ridiculous. We just add to we're just piling on, okay? So when like that part of the brain, the logical part that does should, we need that part of the brain, but we don't always need it in like life events like relationships or deaths or whatever. Yeah, Teresa, did you should be pretty sauced by now if you were playing a drinking game to that. But here's the thing that I've found to work. If you start hearing a lot of the shoulds and the logicals and this is wrong, this is right, this is black, this is white, that's a part. Hi, Linda. That's a part of our brains. We need that part because we have to do math. There's no way you can avoid doing math. Okay. But do we need to do math on people around us? No. Do we need to do math on ourselves? I don't think so. Not mostly. Do we need to do math on ourselves when we're grieving or we're already having some struggles? We do not. So I say, derail it. Derail it. Don't argue with it. Don't be like, we shouldn't be thinking this way because then that's like the same. Now that's like a whole math problem. Now we're just mathing at ourselves. Uh, just derail it. Like, if you can think of a song that's been stuck in your head, now would be the time to like kick that in. Or you don't have to look for a happy thought or whatever. Thanks, Linda. Same to you. I don't think you have to even judging it negative or positive. That's math. That's the math part. That's why I don't do it. But if I can uh, think of something silly, which I do all the time, like a giraffe driving a convertible, that's hilarious. Like, just play that whole thing out. How would that be? Right? How would that go? What would that look like? Um, we have this huge part of our minds. It's like very abstract and very spongy. It's very spongy. And it's not about whether you should or should not feel a certain way. It's about how much pressure are you already under? And then would it be helpful to add some more pressure? I mean, unless you're making a diamond in there, which it's like, well, the human brain doesn't really have the room to do that. I would just say part of self care, I think, is being um, like pulling forth your internal camp counselor because you do have one. And also, I'm stubborn as hell and I don't like getting got by anything. So, what I also do, hey, Georgie, is I resolve that this problem or this situation is not going to get me twice. The initial event happened, it sucked. I hate it. I don't like it. I'm displeased. I am displeased. But then for me to add more stress on top of that, that's not taking good care of myself. You know what I mean? Camp counselor, they let the kids throw temper tantrums and then they're like, all right, cool. Maybe the kids need a nap. Maybe they need a snack. Okay. Maybe we just need to make some macaroni necklaces. Maybe we just need to sing a song. Sing some songs. Like, we learned these little tools when we were children. Don't be afraid to whip them out. People don't have to know that inside you're doing a whole movie about a giraffe driving a convertible. They don't need to know that. But it gives you a way to just breathe and just get derailed from that grinder just for a little bit so you can really zoom up and maybe find some options that you didn't think you had before. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, Sheila. So I'm hoping that this was at least a little bit of a break for you. You get back in there. Get back in there. Or not. Maybe you like breathing so much you just decide to give yourself a little bit more time. Maybe draw some nonsensical stick figures about a giraffe in a convertible. Maybe you want to rhyme. Just do some rhyming. All this part of your brain, all your, spongy part, the spongy part, not the meat grinder. It's just constantly going all the time. Uh, and to me, I don't even care if it's right or wrong. That's not the issue. That's not the issue. And thinking about it negative or positive, that's also duality. That's also this or that. I like to kick in the other part. that says this and that. Learning something new. Hearing music I've never heard before. Big one. That's a big one. And I've been doing that a lot lately. Staying away from things that I think I already know and just exploring a whole new thing that maybe gives me a perspective I didn't have before. That meat grinder never stops, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that when you drive a car somewhere, you don't leave it running when you get out of the car. That's all I'm saying. Uh, how's it go? Okay, I'll stay on for another few minutes. I was gonna check out, but how's everybody's night going so far? 8 people on. So maybe, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying if you get to the point where you're just like, all right, God, like I'm tired of this problem. I'm not getting anywhere. I'm just tearing myself up. Uh, I want to do something different. Do something different. Train your mind to derail itself. Don't argue with it. Don't be like, I shouldn't feel this way. Just be like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do some rhymes. I'm gonna write some poetry like Constance, right? Exactly. Sheila has got into her jammies. I almost did this whole show in my jammies. I guess technically just about everything I wear is jammies, but that's cool. It's not just good to learn new things, Georgie. It is imperative to learn new things because it trains your brain. It's like when you um gosh, suddenly I'm getting upper body tension. That's that's bad. See, I even get bunchy. It happens all the time. What was I saying? Oh, the more parts of your brain you use, the healthier it's going to be. You're going to have more neural networks. And read Change Your Brain, Change Your Life by Daniel Amen. I got that book when it came out. And if you look at some other cultures that don't have a high incidence of dementia and stuff, you can see there's been almost a conscious effort to do many different activities. It's pretty exciting. So we could use that. We could use that, especially in times of stress. Thinking about it one more time ain't going to solve the problem. And I got this also. Most of my coping skills have come from just sheer stubbornness. Not only are you not going to get me twice with something, but you're also not going to waste my time. And also, I'm only going to do the job one time because I'm lazy. This one, laziness can really work for you. So, these are some options if you're having a hard time. These are some options. But I am going to end it. I'm starting to get something. Maybe I'm just tired. But I'm glad you stopped in. Yes, Georgie. Absolutely. And another good idea is just to get up, move around. Just move around, even if it's just some freaky dance. A friend of mine, she gets all wrapped around the axle, and then she gets up and then she does this floss dance. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous, man. So ridiculous. I can't even do it. It's like, and she has this look on her face, and she's making unblinking eye contact with you when she's doing it, and we all just fall out. Hilarious. All right, you guys. Yeah, I mean, if you can have a good holiday, I hope you do. I hope you do. If not, just try to think of something ridiculous just to give yourself a couple minutes of peace. Just think of something silly. Think of what would have happened if um, a battle in a major war had been fought by nothing but chicken butts. Like, just think about the chicken butts invading. You could really, once you start doing this kind of stuff, you'll come up with thousands of things that are way funnier than that. It just takes a little practice. But all right, I am going to end it. Thank you for coming on here. I hope I was helpful at all. And you take care of yourselves. And I will see you at another time.